So the next expansion for Final Fantasy XIV has finally gotten a release date or a launch date. As you can see on the screen right now, this is the date for people who doesn't pre-order the game. For everyone who actually pre-ordered the game will get in 4 days before. So 4 days before this date. And it doesn't matter if you buy the big package, the small package, everyone gets the 4 days before as long as you pre-order the game. But let's talk about what is actually in this new expansion, and then we're going to talk after that about the pre-order and what you get from pre-order and where you can pre-order it. So this website here is very, very good because it actually does my job, because it has all that we need basically here. So the latest expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, Warrior of Light, the winds of a new adventurer beckons you to distant shores. So basically, if you have not played Final Fantasy XIV, it doesn't matter too much, because this new expansion here is a brand new place. It's a new story, new lore, new everything. So don't worry about like, oh, I haven't played the game, I don't know the lore. You can choose to you can do two things. You can either play the game now and complete the entire game to learn all the lore, or you can, when this game releases, you can simply buy a boost. I know big Final Fantasy fans, when they hear me say this word, they are, raising their church stuff and, screaming at me because they don't like boosters. But basically, you can boost. So when this game releases, you can buy a boost, which will basically give you a max level, or almost a max level character, 10 levels below the expansion, and it will complete the entire campaign up to the new expansion. So that's two different boosts, one that gives level and one that gives the skip in the main quest. Because if you don't do that, you have to do the entire main quest first. We're talking probably 100 to 200 hours of questing you have to do before you can get to this place. Or you can use, I think, around like $20, and you can skip ahead and go directly into this campaign here. And then of course you also need to like use $10 or something, $20 on getting your characters up to that level. So just saying, you can either play the game now, get ready for the expansion, or you can buy the boost when the game comes out, because that's what I did with the last expansion. But don't tell the hardcore fans of Final Fantasy, or else they'll probably, I don't know, cancel me or something. So, having defeated the despair of final days, the Warrior of Light and their comrades had resumed walking their respective paths. Yet fate would see them reunited for a mission onto another reflection. And now an unexpected petition has arrived, beckoning them west to the faraway continent of Toril. Answer the call, seek new horizons, and embark upon an adventure the likes of which you have never experienced. So, till start, we are getting two new, as they call them, jobs, as every other MMO in the world would call classes. So we're basically getting two new classes / jobs. We're getting two DPS classes. Well, kind of like a melee guy. You can see like two swords, like dual wielding sword class called Viper, and we're getting a caster-ish mage caster, Pictomancer, which is basically using paint and a brush to do damage. We have seen other classes in other MMOs that does the same thing. I mean, the Viper is a standard rogue, furry warrior kind of class, which is pretty cool. I'm glad to see it. And then we have the Pictomancer, which is not a class you see very often in games, but we have other MMOs where we have the same class. So again, like a caster class and a melee class. It has to be said, the Viper can actually also put like his two swords together, and then it becomes like a long, like double sword, like kind of Darth Maul from Star Wars, which is pretty cool. So I'm actually thinking about unlocking the Viper and maining this class. I think that could be fun. So also we're getting a new playable race, the female Hrothgar, and we already got the male version of this race. They just also now made a female version of it, so you can actually both be a catman or cat lady, or yeah, I guess it's a cat, yeah. So you can be a catman or cat lady now, if you wish to desire that. So also we got some pretty good bullet points here. So if you buy the expansion, you will get a level increase from 90 to 100. You will get Toril, a vast continent where new adventures await, basically the new island we're going to. New cities, Tuliolal and Solution 9. Distinctive new areas, including, I'm not going to say those names, but whatever it says here. These names here, these places. New allies to encounter, the Pulupalu, the Moblins, Mamul, Ya, Yorkyu, and Hanu Hanu. And new threats to overcome, including Valigamanda, Eliminator, and the Barrel Tender. New dungeons, a new raid series, the Arcadian, a new alliance raid series, Echoes of Vanadil. So raid is normal raids, which is like, I can't remember the size, but it's something between 8 and 12. And the alliance raid is something between 15 and 25. Someone can probably tell me in the comment what the exactly size is, but you know, like this is big raid, which is easier. Like this is a raid you can do without too many wipes, and this is the harder one that require a bit more coordination. A new limited job. So basically, we're getting a third class, a third job / class, which is called the Beastmaster. But it's a limited one, so you cannot use it for like in-game stuff. It's more like a fun roleplay class, which can like tame animals. I think I heard something like. Well, but we also have like another social class in the game. Is it the Blue Mage? Which is basically just like a fun class to play, but you cannot really use it like an in-game. It's more like just a fun thing. So yeah, we're getting another limited class. Expansive new lifestyle content, cosmic exploration, new gear and crafting recipes, new variant dungeons, new field operations, a new ultimate raid, future rewritten ultimate. So that's basically the very, 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 very hard raid that the best skills in the world will do, like, you know, world first to do. New trials. I can't remember what trial is, but it's probably, I think it's something. Oh yeah, that's it's like a raid, but there's only like a boss, like there's one single boss standing in there. Just like you go in and there's one boss, that's it. New Unreal trials, PvP updates. I actually haven't heard about which PvP things they're getting, but that's good, because I'm definitely the biggest fan of PvP with this game. So I'm looking forward to see what PvP updates we get. Blue Mage updates, what is the other limited class. So, you know, we got the new limited class here, Beastmaster, and the updates to the limited other class, Blue Mage. Inconceivable further Hildebrand adventures, new plans for deep dungeons, gold saucer updates, first graphical update, duty support updates, and system updates. So it's gonna be nice also, like all the armor in the game, everything in the game is just gonna be more like shiny, looking better. Basically they're increasing the graphic of the game so it doesn't look as old as it is right now. So it's gonna be very interesting to see like how more beautiful the game is gonna be. But also players can enjoy certain updates without purchasing the Dawntrail. So basically if you don't want to buy an expansion and just want to stay in old content for some reason, you still get the new playable female race, though it requires the Shadowbringer expansion. You still get the major graphic update, you still get all the system updates, you still get the gold source updates. Note, some content listed above will be made available via patch updates at a later date. Content is currently in development and subject to change. Could be, you know, maybe PvP updates coming later, the raids, anything like that. There is, of course, also the big bundles you can buy where you can actually get physical things like a statue, the box, and etc. Here we can see the prices for the standard edition, the digital collector edition, and the collector edition. Yeah. So the last thing I want to show you is, for example, here we have it on sale. So pre-order Final Fantasy Dawntrail to receive a number of bonus ahead of time, official launch, register your pre-order bonus code to receive your in-game items, which will be delivered sequentially in-game. So basically you can get this minion here, you get this earring, which is going to give you 30% more experience up to level 30. So basically from 1 to 30 you get, up to 90. So every job class you play is going to get 30% more experience from 1 to 90, which is, if you don't have max level right now, it's a nice way of them to like give you more XP now, so you're ready for the new expansion. You also get early access, which is actually going to happen on Friday, the June 28th, and 2 a.m. PDT. 2 a.m. PDT. I'm actually getting curious now. 2 a.m. PDT is 10 a.m. in my time zone. That's the first time I see a MMO coming out early in my time zone in Europe. That's very interesting. Haha. To be granted early access and play the content from Final Fantasy Dawntrail, users need to be playing Final Fantasy Endwalker and have to complete a certain quest. Yeah, basically finish the MSQ in Endwalker before you can go to the new place. Yeah, so, and of course when you go to the website, and again, this is like, you know, you can see here the collector's edition with items inside it, and the standard edition. You can also still get, for example, if we go back here, you can see, if you go all the way to the top and say pre-order, you can choose like the different collection, like different packages you want, like if you want the standard edition or the digital edition. So for example, if we say digital edition, we say Windows, Square Enix Store, here we go. Then it takes you to this page, you just gotta pick again, digital collector edition, PC download. There we go, now it changes to the purple one. And then it shows down here which items you get. You get this, you get these additional items here. This is only for the pre-orders. This is pre-order that gets this. Receive the following digital bonuses. But for actually these items here is the one you get with buying the digital collector edition. So of course you also get it with the big box you can buy, like the very big one, the whatever it was called. But if you buy, for example, if you buy the standard edition, you will only be getting these pre-order bonuses here. But if you buy the digital collector edition, you will be getting those pre-order bonuses as well, the minion and the XP trinket or whatever it was. And if you buy the digital edition, you will also be getting this. This is a mount, so basically you're going to be flying on a very big robot. You can get this minion here following you, and you're getting this Chocobo brush, which I'm not 100% what it's actually doing, and it doesn't have any information about it here. It just calls it a Chocobo brush, which is interesting, I guess. But yeah, for me, that is not worth upgrading, so I'm gonna stay with the normal one since I don't really care about these free items. But of course, if you are a big hardcore fan of this game and you really want to collect everything for the game, it makes sense. But for me, this is more like a side game, so I'm probably gonna just get the normal one, small one, to play the content and try it out. But I am excited, and I'm definitely gonna be maining the Viper class, which is interesting. You can of course also find the game on Steam. Only buy it on Steam if you actually created your account via Steam and have bought other expansions here. For example, me, I need to buy it from their own website because that's where I started. They of course also have the trailer that you can watch. You know, it's a fine cinematic trailer, nothing there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. This was a little quick video about the Final Fantasy next expansion. You should now know all the new content that is coming and when it's coming and the pre-order details. So this should have given you everything you need to know. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the 28th June when we're going to play the new Final Fantasy expansion. You can watch me live stream it here on YouTube or on Twitch. Up to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Peace out.